Calm down there, music. I'm having a quick bite to eat before I properly jump on video. If you are watching the VOD, go ahead and skip to the first time you can see a face, by all means. And other than that, yeah, vibe out to the music for a bit. I'm going to send the links out probably once I'm done eating. Timing being what it was, I had to kind of start though. So yeah, be back very soon. All right. I'm going to go ahead and send out these links to all the necessary platforms. There we go. Okay. All set. Now let's go ahead and bring us over here. Wow, that chat's crazy. I'm gonna pop that chat out and put it away. Okay, and then bring us over here. All right, hello. How you doing? How are we all doing? By we, I of course mean the nobody that's currently here, as it usually starts. Sorry about that. I shouldn't have done that. Hi. Welcome to a live edition of Percentage Chance Reacts, which is not a thing I get to do super often. Hey, where is my There we go. No, wait, that's not it either. Okay, no, wait, shit. Give me, there we go. There we go. Excellent. Earlier today, we recorded a, oh, hey there, screen closed captioner. Oh, wait, you're already on. I didn't turn you off. Yeah, there you go. It's all set. This really should be. So yeah, we are here today for the state of play. That rhymed. It shouldn't have. That's gross. Who wants to rhyme other than Grunty? It's just me today. Because tech situation still is what it is, so, you know. But the light at the end of the tunnel is here. Actually, we just recorded. Oh, it says the bits are there. Yeah, we got a follower of a subscriber and some bits on Twitch at the previous stream today, which, for the record, was a just chatting hangout stream, which is something I'm going to be doing monthly from now on, possibly even slightly more than monthly. And oh my God, girl, one song? No, that wasn't one song, was it? No, that was two. 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 Oh no. Okay, you got me. You got me. You got me. Gonna just keep with music until then. The actual show starts in 35 minutes. I just ate. I'm feeling pretty good. On YouTube, technically I have the TV rigged up to be casted from the PC. Doesn't look like that's breaking any video feeds or anything like that. If I go check my stats, for example, I don't think anything is being lost, correct? No, everything's all green. Good. On YouTube, this stream is currently called President Chance Reacts Live State of Play. I don't know why I felt the need to include that part. You obviously know that. That's what we're here for. Resident Evil 9, bunch of question marks. Bloodborne Copium. I don't care if Bloodborne shows up or not. It won't. Because of course it won't. But also, wouldn't that be hilarious? But I do think it's worth putting in the title simply because this morning or yesterday, I saw a meme. I forget what fucking movie it is, but it's that lady. You've probably seen the image somewhere. That old lady. I don't say old lady. That one lady, whose name someone will get mad at me if I don't know. So I'm just gonna pretend I know it and don't feel the need to say it. I'm sure you fell for it. But it's just. I think I saw it like loading into Reddit for like 2 minutes, which I barely use. It's really just check one or two things. But it was me talking to myself before the state of play tomorrow, and it's not going to be a Bloodborne remaster, you stupid slut. That sent me through a wall. It's so good. Bloodborne is a very cool game I played, and I liked it, and then I did not think about it for a long time. Well, that's not true. I thought about it a lot. It's a really great game. And then I played it again somewhat recently, and I was like, yo, that's sick. I'm getting some video artifacty craziness on my TV screen, and I wonder if that's actually the stream, or if that's just me casting it to the TV. I haven't seen the video artifacting reflected over here yet, so I'm gonna assume it's fine. Dear God, it better be. Just for the hell of it, though, I need to quickly do an audio test on stream plus game plus me, and I need to do it on something other than my own stream, because if I do that, then we're not gonna learn anything other than what echoes sound like. So bear with me a minute as I go over here. I'm going to pause the music because this is the sort of thing I should do. We're set up for first. Oh my God, wait, no, sorry, don't do that just yet. Actually, no, go back. You stupid idiot. How about you actually queue up something to test this with first before you blow up your screen? How about that? All right, let's try it. Okay, so let's go YouTube real quick. And what can I watch? I don't know. Who or what can I put on my screen for like 2 seconds? Let's see. it's tricky because I need to test a sound for half a second. But like, I don't want to, I mean, if it's half a second, I'm sure no one's going to give a shit. Fuck it. I'll just throw Digital Foundry's Witcher tech demo thingy up here for a minute. And I'll just skim to a random moment. We're not actually going to watch it. I'm literally just testing sound. Relax. Let's just skip to a random moment over here. And then let's go ahead and put that on number 6. There we go. Good. Okay. Now let me see those bars.
On consoles for Unreal Engine 5 was always 30
and
FPS.
I'm being
The
heard.
original Matrix demo
I'm gonna
was
unmute this over
30
here.
FPS, and hardware RT was one of the reasons why. And here, seeing it running through an area with a bunch of vegetation.
Speaking.
Which is a typical
Test.
pain point for RT. A lot of.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All set. And then bring me back here for a minute. Okay, so we'll be all good when it's time to go. So, there we go. Okay. Well, state of play. It's apparently a big one. I have seen some rumblings that this may, in fact, be the time that RE9 is dragged out. It's been in dev for a long time. We know a decent chunk about it, to be fair. Although, much like every Resident Evil game, it has been rebooted like 7 or 8 times in dev. And before you're like, whoa, that's crazy. I need to understand. That is every single Resident Evil game, remake or not, that has ever entered development. Capcom is extremely okay with dumping an entire project's worth of work if it's not good. That's why their games tend to be so good, because they are so fucking willing to throw away the trash that they sometimes make. They are willing to throw it right in the garbage because they look at it and they go, this is trash. We can't release this. And then they usually take ideas from those earlier versions and then they institute them into the next version. That's why their games tend to be so good, because they're very willing to junk something. And that has lasted all the way into the modern era. Unfortunately, with RE9, apparently that game entered dev around the same time 8 did. And at one point it was 8. And Village, what became Village, was intended to be a sequel to 7 spin-off. Like it would wrap that narrative in a spin-off. And then they decided to escalate and elevate. What's the word? What's the phrase? Not glow up. Ascend? There's a term like that. Whatever, I'm getting too lost in it. Essentially, they just uplift. They decided to uplift into being 8, and it was always going to be called Village. But then, I guess some very smart person realized that you could find an 8 in that title. So yeah. Capcom is has been cooking that for a very long time, like 8 to 9, like 7 to 8 years, maybe 9 by the time it's done. This one has been in dev for a long time. There were times when it apparently had like this huge emphasis on extreme shape-shifting AI that would like try to blend into to like a village and try to fool you into thinking you were one of them. There were apparently drafts where it was like Leon or various different characters that you know or don't know. And then like ultimately we know a lot about different drafts of the game, but I don't think we know a whole lot about what it will ultimately end up being now. Other than one thing, it is an incredibly ambitious game. Apparently. That's the only thing that I've managed to retain over the years that like is very clear. By the way, I'm not saying anything that's like insidery. I'm not breaking a story. This is all stuff that has been spoken of by the insiders before. I just pay attention to what they say. So I'm not spoiling anything for you right now. I'm not giving anything away. Although if any of the things that I have said make it into the thing we see, then hey, guess what? I guess that's a confirmation that my sources are solid. sorry, when I say my sources, that makes it sound like people who know told me. That's not what happened. That's not how that shit works. No, I just read what the people who do get told by the people who know said, and now I'm regurgitating it as if it's like interesting. But also it's a good way to bring that clock down. You know, just get things nice and set. So what else would I like to see? Well, as always, I'd like to see some classic franchises return, and I will inevitably be disappointed when that doesn't happen. But at this point, I'm kind of used to it, right? Like, guess who I don't expect to see today? Jak and Daxter. Obviously, it's a little late at this point. They're not going to farm them out to someone else, even though I really just wish they would. I have only moderately been following the Bungie Marathon art theft fiasco, in the sense that I have not been reading up on it every day, but I have been getting the weekly recaps from like Castle Super Beast. There was most definitely going to be a 7 to 8 to 10 to 15-minute block of whatever we're about to watch that was going to be reserved for Marathon. But Sony has pulled all of its marketing for Marathon because of this shit. So, listen, I'm not the person to recap that story. You can go read it elsewhere. You can probably just go to Castle Super Beast, who's probably put up clips of them talking about it if you really want to get the dirty details. But like, broadly speaking, they did some shit, and it is going to be a top to bottom art scrub before release. They need that game out by a certain date because they intend to drop it right before certain packages go. The original Sony deal said that certain people would get like packages or bonuses or something like that. Again, I'm just regurgitating secondhand, somewhat forgotten information. I'm trying to give you the broad scope of it, not the hard details. So just, keep that in mind. There's some sort of set of package exec bonuses, golden parachutes, whatever you want to call it, that will cash out next summer, because that's a certain number of years after the Sony buyout of Bungie. And they want Marathon out because if that has released since then, they will get a much bigger bonus. So they are not going to delay Marathon, is the only thing that's clear right now. They would rather die than delay Marathon in no matter what shape it drops, which is a hilarious, wild situation to be in. And it's crazy because, like, apparently Bungie has done this a lot before, which is like, oh, that's not great. That's not good. And to be honest, I do remember some of those situations. I do. But yeah, I can't lie. I am so not prepared to, like, not prepared. Not prepared makes it sound like I care too much about Marathon or what's going on with it. I care in as much as an artist had their work essentially just fucking jacked. And that's horrific, right? Art theft right now with generative AI is a fucking scourge and a sin and a cancerous growth on our society. Genuinely. I want it to fucking die. I would torch those server farms myself and sleep like a fucking baby afterwards. Right? And at a time when we are so hyper-focused on, like, plagiarism and art theft and intellectual property being stolen and people having things taken from them without permission by computers, the idea that you would commit a super theft to this degree of essentially taking this person's entire art style and making your entire game based on that, to the point where now that it's been proven that that's what happened, now you have to basically rip all of it out. And everyone is asking if that's even fucking possible. If that is even possible. Like, that's crazy. God. They have to ask if that's possible, man. Oh. That's so much theft. That is a super crime level grand larceny. That is a grand larceny. Grand theft robbery. And because of that, the original point of this was, of course, that that Sony has pulled all of their marketing for the game for the rest of the year, which it basically means all of their marketing. Which means, as far as this state of play is concerned, there's probably a game that's going to show up here that we're all going to be like, this is getting a lot of screen time for some reason. That's probably because they had to beg someone else to show more very suddenly. Like, hey, how much can you give us? We need more. We need to fill a time slot. Do you have more? Can you make more? We will pay you more. We are in fucking trouble. We are in trouble. And we need more stuff to fill time. So there's probably going to be a game that's going to have a weirdly long showcase here. And I guarantee you that's because Marathon was supposed to be in that space, or in most of it at the very least, that Marathon would have occupied an 8 to 9 minute chunk somewhere, probably. Right? This was probably meant to be its big showcase. And now they had to quickly go like, uh-oh. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And the answer to that is die.
Then die. What do we do? Argue with you? I'm not on the debate team. This isn't mock trial.
And well, to everyone at Bungie that committed a grand larceny, I won't say everyone at Bungie, but I'm not okay. Let me rephrase that. I'm not saying everyone at Bungie committed a grand larceny. I'm saying to everyone at Bungie that helped commit the grand larceny, I'm very glad you're suffering right now.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
I cannot overstate enough that, like, art, a theft of art makes me very, very upset. Very upset. It makes me very upset. Sorry, I'm testing the degrees of my sound. Oh, by the way, as a preemptive warning, we're about 19 minutes away. Also, actually, you know what I should do at this point? Should probably cut this over here so you can actually see it. No, not that. Not that. Get the chat out of my face. Go over here. Go over here. Then go here. There. Now we at least have a nice timer. Take that. Take that. Take that, bot. But yeah. Now you have a nice little timer. I had a thought. Hold on. Wait. I gotta go back. I gotta get it. I have to retrieve the thought from the past. Time crime. You're gonna hear me for a second. Thankfully, there's no. Oh my god! I had the music. I have the music off. Oh shit! I'm sorry. It's just me talking. Damn. 1 second. But also, I'm gonna mute me for a minute. Testing audio. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I just realized when I'm in this menu, I'm actually not doubling my audio back because I'm not playing any Chrome tabs in here. Chrome audio is not in the talking room, which means I'm not actually echoing the shit out of the chat right now. So actually I can just listen to this and be fine. Okay, that's good. Good, because I can check what I was saying. Okay, what was I saying? Now I remember the preemptive warning. Yeah, I was saying as a preemptive warning was the last thing I tried to say. Okay, as a preemptive warning, my microphone is incredible, but I'm still working out the kinks. It's taken me a lot longer to find a audio setting that doesn't cut off things that are too quiet, but still allows things like and in fact, it's not even allowing the claps in, which is not good. Not what I want. What if I was to take this over here, grab my D gate? When does this come in? When does the clap come in? Really? Oh, never mind. Put that back where it was. 42. You know what? Sorry, music back on. This is too awkward. It's 44. Let's go with, yeah, 44. And then give me voice focus, please. Hey, there you go. Cool. That might work a little better. So yeah, basically, the warning is that I'm still working on the mic and the settings and all that shit, and I've had many nights trying to work through it. I don't know why it was easier with OBS. Well, actually, no, I do know why it was easier through OBS, because I have more control in OBS than I unfortunately do in Elgato Wavelink, but I'm really determined to use Elgato Wavelink because voice focus is incredible. Except for the fact that it cuts out my voice too much, and that's kind of the problem. There may be some moments in this stream where I may scream or shriek or shout or get very excited, and unfortunately, the mic may cut off that reaction a little bit. I'm gonna try my best to remember to speak directly into this fucker to the best of my ability, but there may be times when it may not quite jive for whatever reason. So that is what it is. I'm gonna move that camera down a little bit, actually. There you go. Okay. Also, as far as what's gonna happen after the state of play, as far as on stream goes, I don't know. I was at first thinking I would do some Elder Scrolls. If I did that at best, I would be pre-recording. But I also should probably do my Rivals dailies. And I don't think I'm gonna record those anymore. It doesn't seem like a point. I think I'm just wasting channel space. I might even private those videos, to be honest. Like, no one cares. Nothing would be lost, right? So, like, I don't know. I'll probably end up having to do that, and then I have to go to the Switch 2 midnight launch. I have to leave at 10 to be there and stand in line. So, you know, I guess I'll see what happens. I would not expect another thing on the channel tonight, but you could probably expect some Mario Kart tomorrow. That's cool. I think that's pretty neat. Just gonna come over here real quick and see anything going on over here. No, there's not. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All set there. What else? What else would be cool? What else would be cool to see? I haven't looked at any predictions for this one, to be honest. I'm trying to, what did they say was going to be on this one, actually? Did they confirm anything? That's a good question. I'd appreciate that. Hey, let me pop by Twitter real quick. State of play. No, do not put in state of play leak. I do not want that. Let's see. What did they say? 40 minutes of news and updates on great games coming to PS5. That's not really a lot to work with, unfortunately, is it? Not really. That's okay. Let me see. Is there any tweets? What's going on? What are we looking at? Oh, yeah, right. Apparently there's that leak about the sort of, not half sequel, but the sort of like God of War spin-off. That's like meant to not be the next full project. It'll be like going back to Greece. It's like a different thing. I assumed it would still be using the new over-the-shoulder camera style, but now I'm seeing people saying it is actually a Metroidvania, like 2.5D, which definitely sounds like a small-scale project for sure. So that's interesting. Not that I think that's like the craziest thing in the world, you know, but I do think that like that does kind of sap my interest in it. Not that there's anything wrong with a good Metroidvania. I do love me a good Metroidvania, for sure. I have no issues with that. But I do have to wonder. I do have to wonder if like, if that's gonna be enough. I guess I don't know. Is that gonna be enough for some people? Like, clearly you can drop a killer state of. Clearly you can drop a killer Metroidvania. These days, it's totally possible to make a great one. In fact, it's very easy to make. Sorry, I shouldn't say it's very easy to make a great one. Making games is hard. Making all games is hard. Do not denigrate anyone's job by acting like it's somehow like not a very challenging thing to do, you know? But you know, it is what it is. But making games is hard. That's just how it is. That's how it is. I'm gonna go ahead and re-up my stream links with State of Play starts in 10 minutes. Play starts in 10 minutes. Crash Goat asks about RE9. Keep your tinfoil hats on. That is, of course, what some are saying could happen, but who is to say? We don't assume until it is in front of us. However, I have seen a few people saying it might be today. Don't get excited yet. Hold the line. We get excited when we see, but maybe today. We don't know yet. We'll see. But I have seen a few people saying this might be the one. But grain of salt. It's a new saga. Oh, 9 is 9. The only thing I can tell you about 9, in that I've been paying attention to, not even really the leaks, but just the people who have been talking about it for a good while, is that game has been in dev for like 8 to 9 years. It is incredibly ambitious, apparently. And it also is like... that game has been rebooted like 4 or 5 times, but also that's every game Capcom makes, right? Capcom is special in that they refuse to just drop trash into the world. They will absolutely just shit can a project if it's not working. But yeah, I've heard a few times today this might be the one, but also I hear... The fuck am I hearing right now? Oh, the state of play. The state of play is actually now displaying a screen. Okay, that's what the sound is. Okay, good. All right, let me go ahead and pump us over here then. There we go. All right, I'm going to put this on full screen for a minute. Oh, and I'm also going to kill Spotify. Because there's no point. No point in overlapping these now. No, put the chat away, please. Who knows what they're talking about? You never know. Okay, I am going to, before we get into this proper, I'm going to take my last chance for a piss break, because I'm certainly not getting one for a bit after this. So I will be right back. I'm going to leave that up here like this, and I'll be back pretty soon. Don't worry about me. We'll look back before you know it. I don't do that entry to the couch too often. I did hear what you were saying from the bathroom, thanks to the wonderful nature of text-to-speech. You were saying that you wouldn't mind an RE set in the savannah with like an infected jungle. That could be neat. I can tell you one of the versions of RE9 that I heard about that is most certainly not the one we're gonna get. Because I believe it's one of the ones that was earlier in the process and got rebooted into whatever it is. Again, every RE game is rebooted like 5 or 6 or 7 times on the way to release. RE4 is some of the most famous ones because one just became Devil May Cry or like the Hookman demo and shit like that, right? But one of the ones that I heard about from a while back, and who knows how much of these aspects may or may not be retained into what we do eventually get, whether it's today or not. But, although, hey, real quick, let me just check my sound levels, just so that's not what I wanted. Why would I want to alt-tab out to the chat? Or, like Sony's chat. Why would I want that? Okay, OBS, sound settings, we're all good. Okay, good. And then, come over here, full screen again, and okay, we're good. One of the ones that I heard about was apparently it's being about various characters throughout its run, like, and that's changed as it always does. Apparently one in rendition had Leon as the protagonist again. It was more like another RE4 kind of thing. I think that may have morphed into just becoming what Village ended up being, in terms of structure. But the one I heard about that I thought was the most interesting was you are in another Village sort of aesthetic, like a sort of Eastern European thing. Not in the same way that Village itself was, though, in a different way. But like, or maybe I'm wrong about the Village aspect, but the point is they were playing with AI in like not like in generative AI in the way that people are doing today, like in-game enemy AI, the way that, you know, we've been doing for 20 years, don't forget. But they were playing with enemy AI that was essentially going to try and be dramatically smarter in the sense that it would, there'd be like a sort of shape-shifting the thing going on, and they would like exist in a village of talking NPCs that you could talk to, and like they would assimilate different people in the town, and you would not know which of them had become a foe, right? And it can actually be different every run kind of thing. And like they would like actually change how they would come after you based on like, you know, what the game thought was freakiest kind of thing. So who knows if that ends up being in any way related to what they ended up keeping them. Savannas, zebras, gazelles, buffalo, rhinos. Where are all of the animals going? Jungle bingo. Now that's good. Hey, do I not have my chat, my social stream in this menu? Because I should. Let me check that real quick. I want, what is it, media source? No, it's not media source. What is it then? Hold on, let me go to studio mode for a second. I got a few minutes to, oh no, I don't have a lot of time to do this at all, actually. Let's see, okay, shit. Let's go to filters over here, and then I want social stream. What is that considered? That is considered a, right, it's a browser source, duh. Okay, now bring it back to here real quick, get out of studio mode. Okay, and then I want to see browser sources, please. I didn't realize that wasn't actually in here. Damn. I want social stream multi-chat. Bring that back up here and bring that like here. Should be fine-ish. Hopefully. Okay. If you could write something in the chat just so I know that this works and that I've not screwed this up. And if I have, then I guess that's it. There you go. It's working. Wonderful. An African rock python. I think while you're not looking. That could be neat. I wouldn't mind that. My clocks are definitely fast because they make it look like there's a lot less than a minute and a half left. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. I'm going to Alt-Tab one last time to look at audio. I think we're good. Just because I'm paranoid. Okay, I think we're good. Wait, actually, let me back up. I'll do that. There we go. Oh, I think I pulled the timer way ahead now, so that's good. A Savari, like a pith helmet that sells you ammo and weapons. That'd be pretty fun. I'm gonna, once we start up, I probably won't be able to read out loud every comment because I can't have it full screen for you guys and read it, but I can see it all. It's just, it's a little far away and I will hear it. So I'll probably respond verbally, but I probably won't read it out loud. We're all good with that? Okay, good. I'll hear it, and I will respond to it verbally, but I probably won't get to read it out loud all the time. We have a minute and a half, less than a minute and a half, sorry. We have less than a minute and a half. I wonder if we'll see that Returnal not sequel again. Also, once again, Marathon was absolutely gonna have like an 8 to 9 minute thing here before Sony pulled all of its marketing, so there will likely be a game that is here for suspiciously longer than you would expect it to be. Maybe a monkey that sometimes steals your loot. To be fair, Resident Evil did play with, they did actually play with, what was it, animal types in Zero, which is also being remade right now, so, like, I guess we'll get that back. A trophy called Monkey Business. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a classic. It never gets old. What if it was called Ape Escape instead? It's not. They're not going to bring back Ape Escape today, right? No, they're not. They're not. Is it? Could they announce more Astro? I think there's more Astrobot levels that came out since I last touched it that I haven't looked at. And I may need to do another stream for that. But also, I kind of just want to do another playthrough of Astrobot on camera. Like, I kind of just want to do it again. All right, here we go. And we're in. Okay. Sure. Oh, my TV screen is super choppy. This computer screen is fine, but long term, I need to figure out a better solution for this. Wait, is this a video game? Or is this like their sort of mood-setting intro? What are you? Rez? I have no idea. Oh, wait. It's not Tetris. It's not Tetris Effect, is it? No, it's not Tetris Effect. It's Yakuza. Not quite. Good question. Yeah, what are you? Definitely a puzzle type game. I feel like some people probably are already screaming knowing what it is. Is this Tetris Effect? Or is it a new type of Tetris? With a new name? Might be. Might be a new form of Tetris Effect. Either way, it'll satisfy that niche for a lot of people. Luminous Arise. Okay, fair enough.
Love is making waves.
Cool. PSVR 2 on that would be pretty crazy. Tetris Effect in PSVR 2 was already nuts.
I'm Tetsuya Mizuguchi. ディレクターの石原隆です。ルミネスアライズのトレーラー楽しんでいただけたでしょうか。この秋、プレイステーション5、PSVR 2対応で発売予定です。ルミネスアライズはバラエティ豊かな曲と美しいビジュアルが没入感を高め、いつまでも遊びたくなるゲーム体験となっています。その世界はとても心地よく、プレイヤーを共感覚の世界へと導きます。まあよくある普通のパズルゲームってことだよね。
That's fun.
テトリスエフェクトを一度遊んだことがある人はわかると思い
Yes,
ますが。
this is the Tetris Effect, guys. There you
アライ
go.
ズはただのパズルゲームではありません。
Much more than dropping blocks.
夏にシングルとマルチプレイの体験版を配信予定
I
です。
wouldn't mind a
ぜひ
demo.
皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。Thank you and enjoy the rest of State of Play.
Neat little thing to start on. I can appreciate that. You forgot a letter in June there. What comes after dreaming? Waking.
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise.
It's a promise.
One we're turning
Really?
into reality.
Okay, I don't know why I feel like this could shift into an anime art style at any moment.
Generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI.
Puke.
We're reshaping the line between
Although this
dreams
might
and
be a bit.
reality. We create life for our future.
I hope this is a bit.
Delphi Corporation.
Okay. Okay, it's a bit.
Pass through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
Okay. What's going on? All right, what's actually happening here?
There you are. All better.
Oh my god, it's Pragmata! After 9 fucking years, it's Pragmata! I just assumed that it wasn't happening anymore.
DI0336.
Now I don't have to say, is this Pragmata at every single one of these fucking things?
Or something.
Get behind me.
He's got a little girl on his back like Kazooie. Okay. This had better be like this shit's out next week after how long this has been.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through.
What the?
Pilot the little girl.
Firewalls, hooking control protocols. Initiating hacks.
She is truly the Pragmata of our time. There you go, it's Pragmata.
Hey, DI.
I said I am DI0.
Okay. Look,
Diz.
how about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Aw. Megan 3.0. Very, oh, that's right. They did say 2022 at one point, didn't they? That's funny. We're sorry. That's hilarious. There you go. Pragmata's real. After 9 fucking years or whatever it was. Jesus. That took so long, dude. Wow, that looks incredible. And now it looks very different.
I love curry.
Speaking of curry, apparently
Not the art style shift I expected.
what does that mean? It's okay. I'll get it.
Rotoscoped?
Romeo! Romeo! Stay
What?
with me, Grandpa. I'm gonna die. Romeo, listen
Grandpa?
up. You're gonna die in about 15 seconds. Seriously? Seriously. Don't worry. I made this just in case. The dead gear life support system. Don't move, okay?
Oh. Okay. What if this is Resident Evil 9?
You're already half dead. From now on, you're half dead man. No,
Part dead.
wait, that's pretty lame.
Dead man, wait.
Dead man! From now on, you're dead man.
Romeo is a dead man. Never Dead is back. It's a fucking character action game? Okay, yo. Sure. It's fucking Dead Rising? What's going on here? I know it's not actually Dead Rising. I don't know, something about the way he moves. Is this also Capcom? Ultra-violent science fiction. I'm so glad sci-fi is in. Alright, who's making this? Who the hell is making that?
Dead Man, coming 2026.
Thank God names are getting, like, less generic again.
Huh?
Maybe.
That was Grandpa's voice.
They're like, we don't even know, man.
Are you like a
We
spirit?
hope so.
I'm on your back.
What?
Okay, it's Grasshopper. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, this has a very No More Heroes vibe. And that's why. That makes a lot. I almost said it a few times that like it feels very No More Heroes-y. Long hiatus. Romeo's a dead man. Wow, that's awesome. Romeo Stargazer. FBI agent, he tracked down wanted criminals across space-time and defeats them. Was that bit at the start like... Was that plot? Or was that like bullshit? Was that a metaphor, Suda? Please. Swords and guns. I still need to get around to playing No More Heroes 2 and 3. I played 1. Maybe I could do those on stream. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh yeah? Is his hair extra black compared to normal? Did he like dye it tighter? It looks like he dyed it recently. It looks very Jet. Silent Hill F. Yo, didn't think we'd see more of this so soon. But also, I think this game's actually out this year, so like I wouldn't be surprised. I kind of think this game's really soon, actually. I think Konami wants to recreate that Silent Hill game every year kind of thing that Resident Evil had for a while. Damn. We did do a reaction trailer to the first trailer on, well, not the first trailer, the most recent trailer on the channel. Although I fucked up the sound, so. Not this one, though. It's live, so I know it's not fucked up. Wow. Oh no, my knees. I scraped them a little bit. Okay, gameplay this time. Hey there. I'm getting screen tearing like crazy on my big TV right now. Not this, thankfully. And it's definitely, it's more of a connection thing, but it's fine. To be honest, I'd vastly rather the stream itself be stable than this up here. I can still see it over here. Just kind of unfortunate because that hasn't happened before, but oh well. Damn! Crazy. I fucked up some shit, girl. Where the hell are you? Well, there you go. I guess I'll mention real quick that we will also be doing the Jeff Keighley's summer thing on Friday, so. Ooh. Punished Sakuko. Wow. Jesus, the way they're moving. Oh. Oh my god, there's like hit stop on those hits. I'm becoming less of a fan of the dark as you go, girl, actually. She's got a fucking Naginata. Holy shit. Fuck James's pipe. That's the real shit. Hi. Oh. Wow. What is that, like a witch? Did it just call all of them? They're gonna give a release date. It's gonna be crazy. I could feel it. Oh! September! That's really soon. There, yeah, like I said, barely 3 months out. Damn. Well, we'll be playing that on the channel for sure. I've already got it in my card. Actually, it's already pre-ordered. Yay! Caitlin will be very happy. Oh, it's somewhere around the 16th century.
The castle has
around.
been sighted again. The church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
What?
We will track the
Not Castlevania. Wait. Wait. Maybe Castlevania. Maybe? Maybe Castlevania. It's not impossible that it's Castlevania. I don't think so, but it's not impossible.
You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings. Beasts that defy reason. Creatures born of pure darkness.
Is it? That's rad. Okay. Huh.
With me.
Huh. Combo attack. Wow.
Tonight, we start our mission.
Is it actually Castlevania? Till death destroys our castle walls. Bloodstained. Oh, okay. Well, that. So sort of. Yes, actually. Yes, it sort of is Castlevania, but not actually. I was not wrong to think that. Clearly.
So you've come. Dogs of the church, right into the palm of my hand.
Okay. Sure. Fair enough. Your bloodstained game.
The visuals of Shinjuku
Bandai
that I'm
Namco?
seeing are a hellscape I can't quite put into words.
Oh. Well, what do we got here?
Been sent back in time 8 years.
Well,
But the situation here is critical.
the fuck is this?
I'm counting on you, Agent.
Okay. Well, I don't need to care, but it does look pretty cool.
Our ultimate mission is to uncover the causality between these anomalies.
It's probably
Everyone just keeps telling me, but you like Persona, you probably like these. And I'm like, maybe if me and Digimon didn't stop getting along at an early age, because it was one of several shows that people forced on me when I was like,
We have been enemies for years.
if I
now.
discovered it on my own, maybe, but there were certain things that I found at a certain age that, like, they just got shoved on me, and that caused the reflexive, that caused my fight or flight instinct, and then at that point, it's just, that shit was over. My ability to engage with it was sapped, unfortunately, and there's a couple franchises like that. Unfortunately, it's mostly anime, which is unfortunate because there's a lot of great anime out there that I've since come to like a lot. And there's some that I've gone back to and still been able to vibe with, but like broadly, my anime tastes are firmly like 2010s onwards because there was a lot of stuff from earlier than that that's like, I don't know how to say it, like, it's clearly all good, but it's just, I won't be able to engage with it because I remember those feelings. Maybe I could engage with those things, but still, Digimon's just one of those things. Although anime is, it's not, oh no, I mean it is anime, it's just, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Point is, it's not quite on my list. And there's nothing wrong with it though. It looks great. No issues with that. What?
Oh, Father.
It's FF Tactics.
children of Ivalice.
It's fucking FF Tactics.
That we might know salvation.
If you feel wrong, blame yourself.
Oh wait, is this the original one, or are they about to show it to? Are they about to show us what it looks like today, or is this what it looks like now? This is still fine. To be clear, this is if this is what they went with, that's totally okay. No issue with that. I just wasn't sure for a second. I thought maybe they would have been going farther with the art style, but I have no issue if that's what they want to keep it at. No issue with that.
When your father showed us how to
Also, maybe if I looked at the original, I'd be like, oh, okay, no, I see the upgrade. It's just that's kind of how I remember it looking. Okay, fair enough. Okay, all right, that's fair. You got me. Also September. Damn, that's a big one. That's a huge one. Wow.
I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann, here to deliver news and release.
I don't know why I thought Sid Schumann didn't work here anymore. I haven't seen him in so long.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. The game will include 2 versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics.
I think it's really funny that
dialogue,
never mind. I was gonna say it's funny that my TV is now catching up to it because the visuals are so much less defined than what the other stuff was, but it's actually choppy. Wow.
Final
there you
Fantasy
go.
Tactics: The
FF
Ivalice
Tactics is
Chronicles
back.
launches on PS5 and PS4 September 30th.
Wow.
And will be available for pre-order later today.
This next game is something really special. When I first played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
You don't need to admit that, Sid, but okay.
Maybe just toilet.
Toilet?
Yeah, I just
What's this? I don't have an issue with this, to be clear. It looks good. Actually, it does look very funny. It's just I don't know. I was expecting something good.
No.
Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't be shrugging at this. Every time we see this, it does look very good.
In baby steps, all you have to do is carefully place one foot in front of the other.
It does
which
look
is easier
very
said
good.
than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress. It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go. Knock knock. Oh, you found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out when it comes to PS5 on September.
Also September. Wow, we're just loading September like a gun right now. Holy shit. Oh, y'all were scared that there weren't any games this year? Don't worry, we got some.
Hirogami is a unique action-adventure title from Bandai Namco Studios Singapore.
Hey
In this
there.
journey to save your origami home, you'll transform into paper shapes with distinct abilities, including a paper airplane, a nimble frog, a hardy armadillo, and a powerful ape.
Oh, banana. See, if I had the Stream Deck, I could have played that right now without having to jump out of here. But I can't.
PS5 later this summer.
Not without disrupting the footage.
Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shots series has been with PlayStation from the very
Are you
beginning.
serious?
Its latest installment, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, boasts its largest
How long has it been since one of
character
these?
ever. Compete in courses
Hasn't
from
it been
10
a
different
while
regions
since one of
around
these?
the world, each with weather effects and new nighttime variants. Pre-orders begin later today. And those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic Pac-Man as an early unlockable character.
Good job, big guy.
Everybody's
Shit.
Golf Hot Shots drives onto PS5 September 5th.
Hey, that Ninja Gaiden
Ragebound
game.
is a challenging new entry in the long-running action franchise. From the makers of the Blasphemous series, Ragebound stars
Oh, really?
dual protagonists
I didn't know
from
that.
rival clans
From the Blasphemous
forced to
guy? Wow.
combine their souls and skills against a demon uprising. And longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack featuring guest composers from the original series.
Ooh.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on
Ragebound.
PS5 and PS4. From the game
Oh,
makers,
Karen! Hey,
is
it's been a while.
survival climbing experience.
Been a while since we saw
where you
Karen.
must carefully plan your ascent
I'm
up the
actually
deadly
kind of
mountain.
surprised this isn't out already. I think I thought it was for some. I thought this is one of those that came and went.
Manage
Not even in like a
balance
bad
and
way, just
stamina
like
to discover
wasn't on my
secrets.
radar enough. You know?
Hey!
I didn't realize it wasn't out.
Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
I'm Marco. Nice to meet you.
And survive the harsh conditions of the climb.
Ooh. Bandaging up your busted ass body from the climb is actually probably the most interesting part of this game right now to me.
You can give it a try yourself with a demo
Just the
that arrives
climbing
later
doesn't really
today.
enthuse me, but you know, if you got a demo, that's actually the kind of game that I would maybe need a demo for.
That's all from us, but there's still a lot of state of play.
There's
to
still
come.
another 20 minutes,
This
by
next
the way.
reveal comes from the game preservationist
Or is
at
it 50?
Digital Eclipse.
Sorry, I think it's 15.
Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
Collection. Digital Eclipse?
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
A new game? What are you hyping up?
Just seeing people react.
What are you hyping up? Oh?
We knew that we were onto something.
Yeah? Oh. Okay.
It was
Sure.
such a shock.
Those
to
should
see
probably
this.
be. Those
Like, I
should
can't believe
probably
this
still
game
exist.
exists.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm not downplaying Mortal Kombat's success or the excitement of that or anything like that, by the way. Just, I don't know. I'm actually, I think more, my surprise more than anything else is more just, wait, these aren't available everywhere
We're showing
already?
you a part of a world
That's more my
that
thing.
much
Is like, I
larger.
assumed all of this shit was like, already, like, you know. I assumed the collection that contained all of these was already on all platforms for years. I just assumed they must be. That's more my thing. More than they don't. I'm certainly not saying they shouldn't be there. It's just I'm kind of blown away. This is apparently a big deal in the sense that this hadn't already been put everywhere. I don't know. That shocks
Every
me.
part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we
Why
wanted
does
to
Ed
do.
Boon look so unenthused to be touching the old Mortal Kombat? Why did he look so unhappy to be touching the old arcade machine? He's like, this is a really crappy cabinet. What are you? Oh god, what stupid peripherals is Sony trying to push today? Oh no, what is this? I'm scared. Wait, is that a fucking fight stick? The official Sony fight stick? Okay, you know what? That's cool. No, that's cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. That rules. Considering they own Evo, that's awesome, actually.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence
MGS3. Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta. Yo!
That guy? I know he's close. Where did he go?
The fucking crocodile head. So, the two most exciting things I read about this version is that, like, you can take codec calls. Say it. Never felt the tension like this before. Say it. No, he's not gonna say it. Is that you can take codec calls while you're moving. You don't have to stop and take them.
What's the pain? I'm over here. Go back to your own world.
And also that you can change camo without going into the menu every time, which is the best. Oh! Oh yeah, I'm very excited to get in my hands with it later in the year. We're definitely doing that on camera, I promise that. Yay, look at that. Well, I did say Ape Escape today, didn't I? Gotcha. Apparently the Xbox version is gonna get its own unique mode in place of that, but we don't know what it is. Oh! Oh, you can do like grass camo. What? Wait, is this Metal Gear Online? Oh my god, is that Metal Gear Online? Are they bringing back Metal Gear Online? Oh, that's crazy if they're doing that.
Shining stones imbued with humankinds.
If they're actually bringing back Metal Gear Online, that's a huge deal. Because MGS3's Metal Gear Online is the one. That's the one that everyone loves. Love the most, I would say, at least.
Human wars.
I didn't mind the one in 5. It was pretty solid. just didn't really seem to latch on to it as much. Team Ninja.
Such an ominous atmosphere. And one thick with the presence of a
Wait, this is less Dynasty Warriors and more Souls. What's happening? Dynasty Souls? I'm going to, by the way, say softly, I'm not going to assume RE9 at this point. That being said, it's usually their closer whenever they have a Resident Evil, so if they were going to end on a big note, I wouldn't be surprised. That being said, I'd be blown away if Ghost of Tsushima wasn't, or Ghost of Yotei wasn't in this state of play for at least a minute. Like a quick trailer, right? Like, that would shock me. Is this Neo 3? Maybe I wouldn't know it by looking at it, but this might actually be Neo 3.
How foolish of you.
I didn't play the other two, but I don't know. Maybe. It is Neo 3! There you go! I actually can't believe I clocked that. About 10 more minutes.
Who might you be, warrior?
A guy.
Tokugawa. Takechiyo.
Was that supposed to mean something to me? I assume it must have to Phantom Neo.
戦国シニゲーシリーズの最新作「ニオ3」をついに発表させていただきました。今作のアクションはシリーズおなじみのサムライスタイルに加え忍者スタイルを追加、より多彩な戦闘を楽しめます。
Okay. Style switches.
ステージ
Wow.
もオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入
Oh, yeah?
感
Really?
が大幅にアップしています。
Open fields.
本日よりプレイステーション5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひ
Demos are
ご
back,
意見
man.
いただ
That's
ければと
awesome.
思います。
I miss demos.
2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Demos are good to have, especially today when you need people to like play your game. PSVR 2, Mystery Science. Those are my tools.
The city really is. For me, it's all I've ever known. My whole world.
It's good that you're showing some VR stuff. It's good. Vertigo games. Okay, cool. What are we looking at? Do I fly in VR as the bird? I'll really throw up then.
To take whatever I need
Maze theory.
to survive.
2 on PS5. Interesting. Is this a... No, I was gonna say, is it a Thief game? But there's no way it's a Thief game. Wait.
This
Collaboration with
city
Eidos
hides many
Wait!
lost and
This might
legendary
be a new
treasures
Thief game for VR.
locked away, waiting to be found, waiting to be taken. But some treasures
Yo?
come with more trouble than others.
I think this is Thief. I think they're actually making a new Thief for VR.
I was dead.
Yep!
And who are you?
Legacy of Shadow. Wow. That's a pretty big deal. Bringing back Thief.
Tidewalker, are you there yet?
Is this also a VR thing? From Digixart, makers of Road 96. Don't know what that is.
But she's keeping it safe in her tower.
Never heard of that.
Hey, you got some hosen?
Market Land seems a bit tense today.
What'd you call me?
I heard something happened with another Tidewalker.
What'd you say to me? Call me a hosen?
It's gone. Someone beat us to it.
The Guy 589. A multiplayer story.
Ever since the Great Flood, Elland, my dear planet, has been dying.
It's sailed by online combatants.
But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
Uh-huh.
And it's up to you now to use that power.
Ah. Oh, this is interesting.
Tidewalkers, will you help us?
This is interesting. A narrative focused. I mean, it's essentially the fucking Dark Souls way of doing online. Of people are just sort of around, right? And you'll sort of see flashes of them, but like in a narrative focus, which could be really interesting.
Of Astrobot. It's a pleasure to be back today to share more news with you.
Real shit!
The last few months it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback.
It did.
Even receiving a few orders we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises.
Yeah, that was
this
awesome.
Year, the Vicious Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels.
Yeah, I haven't looked at any of these actually.
At no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that
more
later
levels?
This month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots
I'm gonna have to do it.
too, including
Ghost of Yote.
alongside other fans' favorites, but
Yay.
these ones are a surprise. And finally,
I may have to do
Astrobot
an Astrobot
DualSense
stream.
wireless controller will return later this year. with a
Yay!
slight twist, so be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team Asobi, thank you all for the amazing reception you gave.
Godybot!
And enjoy the rest of the show.
I've been seriously thinking about we should just do another Astrobot playthrough. Like, just fuck it, let's just do it. Memories go, memories stay. A doll? Or a mannequin? Is that what happens when you drown? See remnants. Why do I feel like my stream's getting obliterated right now? That's pretty cool. The people yearn for Black Flag still. And Ubisoft refused to make it again. They made Skull and Bones instead, which apparently wasn't that, even though that's what it was supposed to be. And then they said we're gonna just remake Black Flag. And I just have to laugh. Oh my god, is that a fucking dragon? Holy shit. Sure. By the way, that yawn was just general tiredness, not disinterest. This looks pretty interesting, actually. Not aerial. But sort of? Whoa, wait, is it a turn-based RPG? Record scratch, freeze frame. You may be wondering how I got into the situation. Very neat art style. Sea remnants. That's okay. It is actually just called sea remnants. Got it. All right. There's about 2 or 3 minutes left. They could hand out 1 or 2 big trailers, and then just, you know, go nuts and. Is this motherfucking Journey 2? No. Are they just gonna do it too? Wait, there's also Abzu stuff here. Giant Squid presents. Weren't they that game company at some point? Or maybe this is like not quite. I don't know. Wow. Sorry, no, sorry, no. Abzu and the Pathless is not the Journey, guys. Sorry, that's my bad. No, sorry. Disregard. But Abzu and, well, actually, I never played the Pathless, but Abzu's incredible. Sword of the Sea. Pretty cool. That's very soon. Holy shit. It's really fucking fast.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zatani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team.
All right, they have time for one more thing.
We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Damn. Okay.
On June 17th,
yeah,
brings
PC Firebreak.
otherworldly action to game catalog with
Wait, did you say it's June 17th? Because I can't actually avoid playing the Remedy Universe game on camera.
You and two fellow agents.
Oh, I may have to tweak the schedule because I actually can't get out of that.
Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th.
Oh. I hope I can play it single player because I'm probably going to be like,
several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th.
That's crazy!
In July, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 join the service just in time
Fair
for
enough.
the second season premiere of Twisted Metal, which arrives July 31st in
Oh, they're still making that?
Including
Actually, I heard it was pretty good, to be fair.
Additionally, two of Capcom's most
When I say they're
beloved
still making
games
that,
from
I
the
mean
original
it's not out
PlayStation
yet.
Are set to join the classics lineup.
Oh yeah? What do you got?
Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the classics catalog.
Yo!
Additionally,
real
Myst
shit!
and Vermin will arrive later this month as part of
Resident
the
Evil
Days of
showing
Play
up at this state of play,
celebration
you say?
running now through June 11th.
Interesting.
Days of Play is a 2-week
Interesting.
event that includes bonus PlayStation
Interesting.
Plus content drops, great deals on
Interesting.
software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
His parents cut their own rope to save him.
It's not
He
Resident
watched
Evil.
them fall, then found his way off
Okay, the
that
last thing is
mountain.
not Resident Evil.
He was 11 years
Not
old.
the time. Oh, this is the James Bond thing that that IO is making.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise
The
his
origin
instincts.
story. Which, to be fair, the Hitman games were already basically a James Bond thing, so you know.
No.
This
And
is
I suspect
exciting.
he
This is
feels the
probably
same
what'll
way.
actually finally get me to watch those movies.
Iceland.
What he did in
Although they are
Iceland
saying
was
it's an origin story, so maybe I don't need to. I don't know.
Ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program.
Can you show us the actor who's playing him?
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target.
Oh, let me see.
Give him one.
Huh. Do I know that face?
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Very
Let's
young
not get
James
ahead of
Bond.
ourselves, James.
This is like his first mission era. Like he's young as fuck.
Shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
009 is a master manipulator.
But
Whatever the end
what
game
era is this
we
in?
won't see it coming.
Like, is it origin story but set in the modern day kind of timeless thing? What are we doing here? This looks really fucking good. Holy shit.
Jet lag.
Well, of course it is, because you know, it's IO. It's IO Interactive, but still.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Show me like a cell phone, and then I'll be able to picture what this is supposed to be. You know, it's definitely not meant to specifically look like any specific Bond, but he does kind of look like a very young Craig. Like a little. Not a ton, but like, if he was gonna be a young version of any of them, I would believe you if you said he was the young Craig. There you go. That's a pretty show-stopping finish. There it is. Hey, bud. Sweet kitty. Oh, that's pretty good.
This is another teachable moment.
Hi. I guess I have a deadline to watch some James Bond movies. Gameplay reveal this summer, which presumably means it's Summer Game Fest on Friday.
Hello,
I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Flight. You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy. Before the tuxedo and the martinis, as he first steps into the world of espionage, striving to earn his 00 status. Everyone at Iron Interactive has poured the passion and dedication into crafting an experience that honors the legacy of Bond, harnessing our 25 years of agent expertise. This is just the beginning of our journey with 007, and we can't wait to share more with you soon.
Cool. Neat. There you go. What? Wait, there's more? Oh, okay. I did say it'd be weird if they didn't have Viote in here, given how, like, it's out in September. Oh my god, wait, that's also September. Fuck. I'm gonna have to read Chuds being fucking weird about this game again, as if it doesn't look great. Of course I am. I never get to fucking rest from that shit. Wish I could Planet Hulk them. And except with the part where they survive, because on the alien planet, because they wouldn't.
Still with me?
The ghost. There's more to this trailer than just that, though, right? Oh, okay. Okay, sure. I kind of, I don't know, I kind of would have rather not showed anything of it and just said, hey, there'll be something. I guess that is kind of what they did. They said, hey, by the way, here's where you can see more. Wait, are we not done? What the fuck? Arc system. What the fuck is happening? I'm sorry? Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? The fucking Star-Lord! I can't deal with them with Ghost Rider! I can't deal with them while having Japanese voices, it's so crazy. Dr. Doom! Do the fucking foot dive. Did you just pull out a fucking gun? It's a fucking tag game. It's not just a fucking Arxis fighter, Arxis Marvel fighter. It's a tag game too. I guess that they're good at that, so I shouldn't be too surprised by that one. But still, 4v4? Marvel versus Marvel is here. The second coming of Marvel. When's Marvel is now. Oh my god! When's Marvel? Now! Tokon fighting souls! Oh my god! The successor to Marvel. Deadpool? Yeah? Deadpool? Like, by the way, that game doesn't exist. It was a laugh. We showed you the coolest thing ever as a joke. It's not real. Isn't that where Ichiban hangs out?
プレイステーションの友人から急になんか飲みに行こうぜっていう連絡が来て、なんのこっちゃと思って、まあ予定合わせて行ったんですけど、まあちょっと
Marvel vs Marvel baby
の方でマーベルの格闘ゲームを作ってみないかというような提案をいただきまして。いや本当に聞いた時はびっくりしましたね。で、まあ世界的に本当に有名な IP ですし、光栄だなと思いつつも、
And specifically a PlayStation partnership. Oh my god.
会社で大丈夫かなという不安もあり。
Oh my god.
The inspiration for working on this.
Everyone was like, I want Capcom versus Capcom, and then Marvel was like, but we want Marvel versus Marvel.
In this space. So PlayStation approached us with this vision to bring Marvel back to the forefront of the tag fighting genre. And that got us.
You're specifically saying that it is meant to be the Marvel successor.
When it came to approaching Marvel,
the Marvel vs. Capcom successor,
the idea and let them know, hey, you know, we're thinking about approaching a company like Arc System Works to make a fighting game. We'd love to partner with you to do this really great collaboration. Would you be interested?
When they named the developer, that really perked up our ears. It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take on the challenge of tackling Marvel.
I need to get this trailer right now.
And they're just uppercutting that challenge into the stratosphere, and that's what you get with this team. I mean, they couldn't make something boring if they tried.
社長からも本当に作れるんだったらぜひやりたいでっていうことを言われました。まあ話を受けてしまった以上これは私がプロデューサーなのかなっていうところで。
The tricky thing is that most fans, including myself, see this as a sacred genre for Marvel.
Yeah.
The tough part is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task, because
you
either do something like this big and bold, or you don't do it at all.
I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of, here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel IP. And what came up was something that went beyond that.
一番最初にマーベルさんに提出した時はなんとなくマイケルさんの反応はあんまり感動しなかった印象があって、まあ何がまずいのかなっていろいろこうやっぱり直接話していくうちにもっとアークのやりたいマーベルを見せてくれというような話をいただいたことがあって。
I remember personally the first time I saw Iron Man was really when I felt we had something special.
なので今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければわかると思うんですけども、かなりこう日本らしいアークシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、マーベルの皆さんの反応がすこぶるよくて。
I can't believe they're actually still going. I thought this was supposed to be over by now.
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet, think luxury race car mixed with a brick house. And the fact that they added anime mech elements to him just felt really naturally at home.
One of the mantras that we have for this project is from Japan to the world, and really trying to take not just the IP but gameplay mechanics and say, what can we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing awesome work here, and bring that to the global platform.
まあ特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、まあ格闘ゲームのチームバトルの中では4対4というのは本当に意欲的で挑戦的なところだという。
Isn't that the most a tag fighter has ever had?
Characters. It's not simply just the visuals.
Isn't it usually 3?
The gameplay mechanics and adding in that, what is that pop? What is going to be something that's different? Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to go bring it back slightly.
And adding in that, what is that pop? What is going to be something that's different? Up
I don't know why that happened.
You've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to go 4v4. And in doing so, we found a lot of unique and fun ways to
sorry, one second. It's also adding my task bar to the bottom.
To see.
今回4対4という革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないかと安心してください。
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting, but the team at Arc System Works has found a way to design a system that adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup on the fly.
Okay.
I don't think a lot of people thought this day would be here, would come. You know, this has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
I'll tell you right now, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience this level of production, and it's just a dream to even be working with these two great partners.
それは決してビジネスという枠組みではなくて、それぞれの強い思いの中でこのタイトルを成功させよう、いいゲームにして。
Maybe I misread that thing that said it was 40 minutes. I'm starting to think I did.
I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが、続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますし、キャラクター以外のコンテンツというところも今後いろいろ出ていくと思います。今しばらく楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います。Stay tuned.
Well, I just came.
You're still with me?
Wait, what? Oh, I was like, wait, what? What? Sorry? Maybe they actually, they're not over. They wouldn't be good. They wouldn't go for 55 minutes and stop. That wouldn't make any sense. Dude. Or they're just gonna be like, and it's done. I think they are, yeah. I mean, if that was the closer, holy shit. Holy fuck.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm
back.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Wow. That's incredible. Hey, why are you saying there's not enough bitrate going to the stream right now? There is. There is. Well, to be honest, that is in fact our moment to cut it off. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this. I'm actually gonna go ahead and retitle it as well. Because whoa. Fuck.
You got me.
Thank you very much for tuning in to Percentage Chance for the day. Earlier today we we streamed out our first live chatting hangout / channel update. It's going to be hopefully monthly kind of thing. We're going to try and do at least one of those every month, at least, maybe more, depending. Seems like it's actually pretty good for getting people to jump in. And then we're just going to keep doing that. You should really go watch that. I talk about all of the things that are important to the channel Whoa. Okay. Wow. Marvel's back, baby. Thank you for tuning into Percentage Chance. I have to go get the Switch 2 tonight, so I don't... Maybe I'll pre-record some Oblivion. Probably not. Probably just gonna exit for the night. You know. Yeah. Anyway. That was... Whoa. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably for Mario Kart, to be honest. We'll have some fun with that, I'm guessing. Check out the Switch 2. See what's up.